Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video. It's just a regular one and I am going to be using one of the 12 days of Christmas Scraplifts. And as you can see here, this is one of my videos that I filmed at the Crafty retreat that I was at in January. I went to Asheville and I hung out with some of my old Crafty friends and some new ones. I met a few new YouTubers and got YouTuber subscribers, and then got some new YouTube subscribers as well. So the layout that I am scraplifting, it is day 12, and it's by Marcia Denix, if that's how I say it. And it's obviously Christmas, but I am definitely not doing Christmas here. So what I am using is that once you see the photos, they are from this actual trip that I did. So Crafty Amy, which is in the photos with me, or in the one photo, she brings her photo printer with every time that she goes crafting. So when she showed me the photos that she was crafting, she's like, you need to do them too. I said, okay, we'll print them out. And then when I get done with the one I was working with, I'm going to do that one. So that is what I am doing. And I am using one of the stencils. It's one of the Vicki Boutin stencils. What I'm trying to do here is I'm going to kind of achieve the X's and O's and just give a little bit of extra pizzazz to this without it being such a big component of my layout. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want these photos to stand out. Amy and I have gone through a lot in the last few years, and it's been health, friendships, mental health, everything all into one. And her and I have literally lost 110 pounds between the two of us. And so between what I've lost and what she has lost, our photos look very different this year compared to all of the other photos that we have taken. So that is, fantastic. And our friendship is just amazing. I love our friendship. It's just something that sticks out for us. So all of the mixed media that I'm using right there, it's the Distress Inks, the Shabby Shatters, and the Crushed Orange is the green that I used. It's the Astro Paste Frostbite, and the way I use it is I leave the ink, and the ink mixes, the Distress inks mix in with the Astrobite to give it that little bit of pizzazz. And the collection that I'm using is the 49 in Market, the Curiosities in Willow Grove. It's from Vicki Boutin, and she used the same. Well, we thought we used the same collection, but she used a different one, but it's still Vicki Boutin. And the funny thing is, we did this so that we can do a photo together of our layouts, of the difference of what our layouts look like, and we didn't do it. So anyway, I went through all of it off camera after everything. While this was drying, I went through everything that I wanted to pull out that would definitely work for my theme and my collection and how I wanted it to all come together. Now, y'all, I know that if you have been around a long time, 49 in Market is definitely not one that I like to use. However, they have really picked it up. I got this collection. There's another collection that I will be doing that you will be seeing me use. Actually, in the month of February here, you guys will see it being used. I am picking up another one that just came out, or it's going to be on pre-order, and it's the timber one, something in timbers or timbers in something. That one's really going to work for my cabin fevers. I'm in awe. I love these collections. They're just amazing. So I know that when I am crafting at a cropped, it's a little bit harder for me to make sure that I stay in focus. So you'll see me work through this, and I make sure I really work hard to keep myself in line. So hole. This is a hole in a wall, small little area and it makes the best donuts in Asheville, like the best. It is something that Amy and I are going to be going back every single time we come to Asheville. It is like the best, the best. So they have this old vehicle where they would house like ice cream or take their donuts with. It's sitting right outside, and in the front they have haciendas that are dried up. The word whole, it is so nostalgia in there. I could sit in there all day and have my coffee, work on stuff, and just the vibe is just amazing. And I have photos of this, and I'm going to put them in and do the other set of these as well, because I really love these photos and I really love this collection, and I don't want to forget to do those other photos that I have from this little adventure, because I took pictures in the inside and everything, and it's so cool. So here I am. I'm just putting in all of my embellishments. Now, remember, when you are using any type of collections, you've got to really know what you're working with. 49 and Markets, when they do their laser cuts, they're amazing. I absolutely love theirs. I love how some of them have white background, some of them are white outline, some of them do not. Like the flowers up on the top look like they're dried. The thing about 49 and Market, the one thing I do absolutely love about them, and I could not get enough of them, is the fact of their laser cuts that don't have the white outside, and they look like flowers that they have dried. Like, I don't know what they do. I don't know how they do it, and I don't care. They need to keep doing it because I just love it. And so I'm just kind of putting little things together down here that I absolutely love, and what brings together obviously, because it's Amy and I, we always are taking photos. If it's not me taking photos, it's her taking photos. And we always share them with each other. We make sure that whatever I take, she gives, blah, 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 back and forth. And I just absolutely love it. And so there are just little things that I found in the sayings that match us just as a whole, and what we have gone through, what our health has done to each other, in a sense of that we know what we're doing. We absolutely love everything about our friendship and just in general. So that's what this is. So in this title, it says, see the good in things. And we have to remind each other of this all the time. It's not that we're, negative or any of that. It's just, we know. And so, as you can see, I've got stuff all over my counter, and I'm super sorry about that. When you're at a retreat, I bring my computer and I watch. And so I had my mouse, sorry about that. And I have my earbud. My one earbud is out, and that's why that's there while I'm still watching. I catch up on YouTube. I catch up on series that I love to watch, like in whole, because some of them I wait until all of them are out, and then I binge watch it. So here I am. I'm just going through, and I'm kind of working on getting little things on here that I want it to be on, to make it just that much more my style with using 49 and Market. I do have to say, as much as I have been like, I'm not going to do 49 and Market, I don't know why I say that, when really in retrospect, it is so my style. Not all of the collections, but most of them are so my style. So I'm just kind of going through and adding just these little bits and bobs that I'm like, ooh, this will work, and ooh, this will work. And I just love it. I just love this layout. It's just so me. And so everything. So yeah, I'm just kind of going through, kind of adding just little things here and there. I'm trying to see, and then so while I was at the crafting retreat, I was able to do 5 or 6 layouts that was for this. Now, I did get to the point where I felt like I was a little too far ahead, and I know to some people, you're like, you were too far ahead. Yes. Sometimes I get in a groove and I just scrapbook, and then I do all these binge this. So you're going to see this in the beginning of the month, and then all of my other layouts that are due, or that I have to, that aren't due, but that I need to do the voiceover, are at the end of the month. So I really don't know what I'm going to be talking about in those. I'm probably going to be talking about stuff that's in this one, that's in the bottom. I don't know. So anyway, I was kind of like, I kind of got to a stopping point, and I was like telling Amy, I was like, I'm kind of too far ahead. So here I am. I'm just kind of like looking at it, seeing what I'm doing. See, there's my mouse. I was watching videos, and then see, I must have put my earbud back in. And so, yeah, I tried to make sure that I was far enough up on my thing, and I realized that I wasn't. And then I got to the end of the video, and I was like, oh no, I'm super sorry. So I didn't cut much of this off. Now I found all these stars. I wanted to add all these little stars into the place, because the one thing I did forget is my sequence mix, to like add a little bit of something to this. So I know that when I go to my next crafting retreat, which is going to be during my spring break, which is April, I am going to set up, I got new bins and whatnot for my sequence mixes. I'm going to make one bin that I'm going to keep with my stuff that I go on my retreats, so that they're neutral and they're going to kind of work for everything. So what I did was, the last thing I did was the splatters, which is from Shimmer's Paints. It's Color Splash Penny in Your Pocket. It's a copper color that matches all of this. Oh, this layout is fantastic. I love it. So I hope that you guys like the still shots. Like and subscribe. Make sure you do all the YouTube-y stuff. And I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
I don't know why I go when I go. I still don't know why this war in my blood. Why this war with all that I love. Oh, my wandering ways and these faithless days, I find it hard to explain. My wandering ways, always turning away from your loving embrace, I find it hard to explain. My wandering ways, my wandering